Do you feel distant from your emotions, thoughts, surroundings, and memories? This is part of something called dissociation. Dissociation is a defense mechanism where you unconsciously push away conflicting or threatening emotions and compartmentalize feelings so that you don't have to deal with them. Within the umbrella of dissociative symptoms, there are two that help categorize the experience: detachment dissociation and compartmentalization dissociation. Detachment dissociation refers to feeling like you have been taken out of your body. Compartmentalization dissociation refers to when your mind pushes aside distressing moments or experiences. This usually results in memory loss. With that said, here are 5 signs you may be experiencing dissociation. Number 1, memory loss. Memory loss is a common symptom of dissociation. You may find yourself at work or school, but unable to remember how you got there. Memory loss is one of the quickest symptoms to identify because it's obvious. The main reason memory loss goes hand in hand with dissociation is because your brain cannot handle whatever is going on, so it switches to autopilot. Dissociation pulls you outside of your body. Hence, it's difficult for you to remember what happens around you if you're not there. But these moments of dissociation don't always occur when we are frightened or distressed. They could sometimes happen while you're doing something. Number 2, derealization. Derealization is another symptom of dissociation. It sometimes feels like a dream where things are colorless, dull, or blurry. Derealization is distressing and can cause anxiety, but it's common for those with anxiety, depression, and other mental illnesses. However, derealization differs from other psychotic disorder symptoms in the sense that there is a degree of awareness. You are aware of reality and the feeling that distances you from it. Number 3, feeling lightheaded. There are many reasons why you may feel lightheaded, but in the context of mental health, dissociation can be a cause. When lightheadedness is paired with another one of the symptoms mentioned above, then the cause is most likely dissociation. The vestibular system is a sensory system responsible for spatial awareness and sense of balance. However, when you dissociate, you are not aware of your surroundings. When you come to, the sudden realization of your surroundings serves almost as vestibular stimulation and makes you lightheaded. Number 4, not feeling pain. Another sign of dissociation is not feeling pain. There is research suggesting that dissociation not only minimizes painful memories, but also the physical pain attached to them. However, the connection between dissociation and pain is not solely related to trauma. People who experience chronic pain can also experience dissociation. For some who experience dissociation as a result of a mental health condition, the feeling of not feeling in your body can sometimes lead you to self-injure. Although it makes sense to do something to bring you back into your body, self-injury is not the best option. And number 5, a loss of self-identity. Another aspect of dissociation is depersonalization. It's similar to derealization in the sense that you feel like you are watching yourself. However, depersonalization makes you feel distant from your mental process. You feel that you're an observer of your own life. Depersonalization can occur with other symptoms on this list. It can be a very scary feeling, like you don't have any control over your body. Some clinicians believe that extreme stress or trauma can produce depersonalization. So, do you relate to any of these signs? Dissociation can be frightening and, in some cases, intrusive. It's not like a physical illness where diagnosis and treatment are administered via exams. But there is treatment, among them being psychotherapy, medication, family therapy, and clinical hypnosis. If you experience any of these symptoms, please reach out to a medical health professional for treatment. Please like and share this with friends that might find some good advice in the video as well. So, what is intelligence, really? We know it isn't as simple as an IQ score, which is something even Stephen Hawking thoroughly denounced. And we can likely agree that Mr. Hawking was quite intelligent. Intelligence is a complex, multi-dimensional construct that can mean a variety of things for a variety of different people. So it can be hard to put into words what it all means. But no matter what definition you may adhere to, there's one thing all of us can agree on. You know intelligence when you see it. A highly intelligent person is someone who's gifted at analyzing concepts and building upon them to form a better understanding of the world and those around them, how everything is connected, and why things are the way they are. These people often have remarkably high IQs, academic achievements, and go on to become successful leaders and trailblazers in their fields. Wondering if you're one of them? Let's look at 8 struggles only highly intelligent people will understand. 1. You get bored with small talk. If you've ever heard the quote, "Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people," this is what it means. Highly intelligent people aren't drawn to what they consider the unimportant details of life. Chatting about the game or the neighbor's newest lawn flamingo isn't something they see as a must-talk-about item. Rather, they enjoy discussing ideas and concepts in anything from art to science. They think in ways of the deep, the abstract, and the thought-provoking, meaning small talk feels exhausting and time-wasting. 2. You're careful with your words. Do people around you often describe you as reserved or overly serious? Many smart people tend to think more than they speak. This means that if they choose to share something, it's highly likely they've considered it from every possible angle, with rationale and logic to back up the conclusions they've come to. All this preparation, though, can mean long silences while they construct the thought, which then gives the impression of being reserved or overly serious, which leads to the next struggle. 3. You're socially awkward. Here's where the common movie trope of the awkward nerd comes in. You've seen it. The wide-eyed stare as a smart person realizes their response is awaited in silence. Or their cringe-inducing statement made at exactly the wrong time earned them the disgust of the popular kids forevermore. Okay, we admit it, the media displays this in an exaggerated manner. However, they aren't all wrong. The awkwardness is even backed up in research. A study by Davidson in 2015 showed that people who have a high IQ tend to have a lower EQ, or emotional intelligence quotient, which is what helps us form relationships and hone our social skills. Life, it's all about trade-offs. 4. You struggle to make good friends. Is making true friends and finding your crowd somewhat of a challenge for you? Some people are highly intimidated by intelligence and the perception that someone is too smart for them. They feel like they can't relate, or perhaps they're not smart enough. People don't generally like to feel this way, so their response is to simply not befriend the smart person. The highly intelligent person is still the person, and people get lonely. If you can relate to this, you may think, if it's my intelligence that drives people away, then should I dumb it down for acceptance? Well, ideally, you're drawn to other people in the same intelligence sphere as you. They may be rare, but they're out there. 5. You don't get out much. If you're highly intelligent, you'll most likely struggle in social situations. You aren't so good at small talk and find it hard to make friends. What effect does this have on the bigger picture? It could mean you don't get to go out much, so you focus heavily on academics, throwing yourself into work. Even if you generally enjoy academic pursuits, the severe life imbalance between work and social integration eventually leads to overwork, unhappiness, and possibly low self-esteem. 6. You're overly analytical. Have you ever heard of paralysis by analysis? Well, this is a common struggle for the highly intelligent person. It happens when you're crippled by always needing to know the correct answer, or the most correct answer, or making the best decision. Do you always struggle with indecisiveness? Just like how you think thoroughly of all the angles before saying something in conversation, you do the same thing before you make a decision or give an answer. You also tend to be able to find so many angles, pros and cons, that it can end up making you more indecisive. There is so much input that it clogs your output. 7. Your mind constantly craves exercise. Being a highly intelligent person means you enjoy and need constant intellectual stimulation. In short, your mind has the munchies. You always want to do something that engages your brain skills, dips you in a new discovery, or lets you stretch your thinking muscles. This means simple everyday tasks or already solved problems feel like a drag. Pretty soon, so many things feel been there, done that the search for the next thing becomes arduous. 8.
you're always feeling pressured to succeed. If we may paraphrase the late, great Uncle Ben, with great intelligence comes great expectation. If you're a highly intelligent person, you've probably felt that somewhat indirect pressure to succeed. From who? From everyone. Yes, much of it comes from within, however. Every time your friend casually says, "So, another 4.0 this semester?" or "Drinks on you for being employee of the month again, right?" A little part of your mind nudges you, saying, "This is your place. You need to be here. Always." So you end up pushing yourself to constantly prove your intelligence, leading to exacerbated perfectionist tendencies and an unhealthy, disproportionate fear of failure. Do you relate to any of the struggles mentioned in this video? Let us know in the comments below. We get it. Feeling a bit of victory by knowing things others don't sounds so incredibly good. However, there are always many sides to a thing, and being smart isn't always a piece of cake. Others might try to define you by your intelligence, seeing you simply as a brain or an IQ score. Still more, many may never get past that, so they never try to get to know you, maybe even villainizing you out of jealousy. This can leave you lonely and feeling disconnected. Truth is, there's nothing wrong with you for being who you are. In the end, others don't validate or create who you are. Only you do. We'd love to hear your intelligent and thought-provoking comments below. Please like and share. We'll see you in the next video.